Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com, and today we'll be reviewing the Rolex Datejust II, reference number 116300. We'll be going over the price, dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Okay, so for the pricing, as of March 2017, you can get this at a authorized Rolex retailer for $7,150. Or you can get it at JazTime for as low as $5,800. One thing to mention is that there is a newer Datejust model coming out, which is it is already out, which is the Datejust 41, which is similar to the Datejust 2, except that it has a thinner case, a fluted bezel, and an option of the Jubilee bracelet. You can actually check out the comparison on our YouTube channel of the Datejust 2 versus the Datejust 41. So let's go ahead and review the dial now. So for the dial, for the specific one here we have is obviously the blue dial with Roman numerals. One thing I want to mention about this watch, this specific configuration in particular, is that the Roman numerals are in 18 karat white gold. The hands are in 18 karat white gold as well. That's kind of important in the sense that with other dial configurations, instead of the blue, there's one that with a black Roman numerals. But for specifically the other configuration of the index markers with other colors, those are luminescent and those have luminosity, so they glow in the dark. And for the configurations of the index markers, we have different colors as well. The index has more color choices than the Roman. Index has black, white, blue, and silver. And if you're not interested in either Roman or index, then there's the Arabic numerals, but it only has one choice of the silver with blue Arabic numerals. Okay. Besides that, we have the typical date on the 3 o'clock position with a Cyclops lens on top of that sapphire crystal for magnification and easier viewing of that date. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the bezel now. The bezel, very simple. It's just a domed bezel with a high polish on it to bring out nice shine, nice reflectability, as you can see there. For the case, moving on to the case size is a 41 millimeter in diameter. So that means from my index finger here to my thumb, that's 41 millimeters in diameter. It's made out of a monoblock middle case, screw down case back, and a winding crown. The profile is not very high, as you can see here. We'll slide it under the suit cuff very nicely, very easily. I do want to mention that the sides are high polished, and it patterns very nicely with the bracelet high polish on the sides as well. As we move on to the crown side, we have that same pattern of the high polish along the sides, which add a very nice shine to the side, very nice shine to the watch, along with that bezel. For the crown, we have obviously the Rolex trademark crown here. It is a screw-down twin-lock double waterproofness system. Unscrew simply by going counterclockwise, as you can see here. Go ahead and show you the functions very quickly here. So this currently in the position that the crown has popped out in is the hand winding position, in which you can wind the watch 20 to 30 times, no more, or no more, as you might damage the internals of the watch. A simple tug of the crown will put you in the hand setting, or rather the date setting position, as you can see there. So go clockwise, rapid setting of the date, very easy to use. And a final tug of the crown puts you in the hand setting position. As you can see, the hands can be set bidirectionally. One thing I want to mention though that's very important is the second hand. It has stopped moving, as it is the hack movement is stopped at the final position of the crown pullout, meaning that you can set this watch to an atomic clock, down to the very last second, or you can set it to your iPhone time. Okay, as when you press the crown back in, the second hand or the hack movement will start. Will start again. Of course, it hasn't started yet because I haven't actually wound the watch. This is brand new right out of the box. Alright, so let's go ahead and review the bracelet now. Bracelet, very beautiful bracelet made out of 904L steel, which is a Rolex in-house made steel that adds more more shine to it than normal 316L steel, which is the industry standard steel. We have this brushed steel polish on the outside with a high polish center. As you can see, very beautiful. That brush polish really brings more contrast to the high polish and patterns very nicely from that high polish bezel all the way down to the bracelet around. Even for the clasp itself, we have that high polish down the center as well. The clasp is just a very simple folding oyster clasp. As you can see here, I've popped that out very easily, and we have the Rolex name embossed onto the clasp blade itself. One thing I want to mention is that the newer models of Rolexes from the 2016s have this high polish on the clasp blade, whereas older models will have more of a sandblasted, rougher texture on the clasp blade itself there. Okay. One thing I want to mention from the on the back of the clasp is that it comes with a comfort extension link, which allows for 5 millimeters of adjustment for wrists, you know, hotter days when your wrist swells up, or colder days when your wrist doesn't swell up. So this is how it looks outwards. So that little piece is outwards, and you can just simply just pop it out, and it folds in. So let me do that again. It pops out. This little part folds right in, and that's how it looks inwards. And then pops out. And that's how it looks outwards. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the movement now. The movement is housed in this very simple oyster case back. The movement is a Rolex's in-house 31-36 caliber movement, which is a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement with the functions of the center, hour, minute, seconds hand, the instantaneous changing of the day as I've shown you before, and the stopping of the seconds for precise time settings, as I mentioned with the atomic clock. The oscillator is a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring with a high performance pair of flex shock absorbers, which Rolex claims to absorb 50% more shocks than your industry standards. The winding is by bidirectional self-winding via perpetual rotor. Precision of the movement is ±2 seconds a day, and the power reserve of this watch is 48 hours, meaning that you can put this down on a Friday night, pick this up on a Sunday evening, and it'll still be keeping time. Okay, so let me go ahead and just show you this watch on my wrist now. Okay, so very simple. That was, bam, very nice. All right, so that's how it looks on the wrist. There's that side profile. See, doesn't look very high at all. Very nice. And that blue dial is just absolutely stunning. As you can see that as I tilt it towards the light. Okay, so if you're interested in this model or any other model for the lowest possible price, check out our website at JazTime.com. We have the lowest prices guaranteed. We offer free shipping and a 1-year warranty. And if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. We got lots more to show you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.